We get a couple of attackers. That's fine. Taking 6 down to 3. Can end our turn there, and he decides to end the game for us. Perfect. So hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. We've decided to hold a little bit of a contest, so we're looking for a title or a description for the viewer base because we want to address you guys all at once. We want it to be catchy, we want it to be clever and engaging, so forth. So if you guys have any suggestions, hit them down in the comments or join our Discord and join the discussion there. So we're talking about, we might call you guys Planeswalkers, we might call you guys Magi, we could call you the Arena Crew. So these are the kind of things that we're looking at, and that's just going to be for our intro like this. Anywho, moving on. Today we're playing Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. Now this is part of the After Party Theros pre-release event where we get to play with not only some of the greatest cards in existence like Sol Ring, Sword of Fire and Ice, Black Lotus, the Moxes, etc. But we also get to play and sneak preview some of the new Theros Beyond Death cards, which is a lot of fun. And I know I've been absolutely enjoying this deck more than most, which is weird because it's kind of goofy, but just having the availability to play Sol Ring on turn 1 and then getting right into an Elspeth on turn 2, or even a Leon War Leader on turn 2, that is so broken, you guys, and a lot of fun. So let's get into the deck and break it down. We have 1 Mox Pearl, 1 Black Lotus, 1 Dauntless Bodyguard, 1 Venerable Knight, 1 God's Willing, 1 Legion's Landing, 1 Sword, 2 Plowshares, 1 Sol Ring, and we have Prince Charming, Knight's Grace, Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, which is one of the new cards. Daxos' toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. That's really fun. Leon Skyhunter, Ancestral Blade, Indomitable Will, which is a new card as well, but just a common. Revoke Existence, also a new common. Shelter, Summary Judgment, Crusade, which is a lot of fun for white decks. Mind Stone is just a little ramp. Acclaimed Contender, Arden Veil Tactician, Fabled Hero, which is a new card and a rare. Double Strike Heroic, whenever you cast a spell that targets Fabled Hero, put a 1/1 counter on it. Woof, that's cool. Nalish Marshal, History of Analia, Sigil Sword of Valeron, Sword of Fire and Ice. This is an older card. Protection, or sorry, equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from red and blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, Sword of Fire and Ice deals 2 damage to any target, and you draw a card. Oh my god, that's good. What else do we have? Moving on to our 4-drops. Hero of the Winds, another new card flying. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Winds you control, or sorry, creatures you control, get +1/+0 until end of turn. Inspiring Captain. When Inspiring Captain enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Leon War Leader, Conclave, On Seer's Wings. These are all cards that we've seen before. Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. -1 up to 2 target creatures you control each get +2/+1 until end of turn. -2, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. And -3, you gain 5 life. You can also pay 6. It's called Escape. Exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. So this is pretty wacky. I think Ashiok as a Planeswalker is better than this, but overall I think this deck is better than the Ashiok deck, just for my style of play. We also have Decree of Justice. This is an expensive card, costs 4. Create X 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying. You can cycle it for 3. When you do cycle it, you may pay X. If you do, create X 1/1 white creature tokens. So you can go wide or you can go big and above, either or. We have Cavalier of Dawn and Knightly Valor mixed up with a Harmonious Archon, Circle of Loyalty, Realm Cloaked Giant. We also have an Arch of Orzhov, Cryptic Caves, and we have Castle Ardenvale, I believe, and an Idyllic Grange. So a couple different lands. As far as playstyle goes, immediate ramp if you can get a hand with Sol Ring or a Mox in it, or Black Lotus, basically keep it. Sword of Fire and Ice makes every single creature a bomb, especially if you can put it on a flyer. And then really I like to grab these ramps and then I kind of skip past looking through these, and I'm looking for which bomb I get in my hand, right? The War Leader is one of my favorite openers because Inspiring Captain is obviously a later game once you've already gone wide. Or Elspeth. Either or. I think both of them are really good. Even Hero of the Winds is great to get in your draw hand. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with this deck, I think. It is the more aggro style of the two. We've got control versus aggro, and obviously I am a little bit of a filthy aggro player, so I enjoyed this one more. But let me know in the comments what deck you guys enjoyed more. I'd love to know that as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's deck tech, and I know you're going to enjoy today's footage, so be sure to stick around, and when it's all over, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, we're live every single morning, 6 a.m. PST on Twitch, so you can come join the discussion there. If you want, you can also join our Discord. Link is down below in the description. And we will see you guys all tomorrow. All right, let's see what we can do here. We do have a Black Lotus, which is amazing. Nothing really to dump it into, but we're gonna let it rock. Let's see what we can do with it. We're gonna just hold it this turn. We can play a Sky Hunter and our hero this next turn. Alright, let's just jump on the field. Hope he doesn't have a sweeper. One's a knight, one's a soldier, so we're safe from one of his at least. Again, the ramp of a Black Lotus is absolutely incredible. He has his Mox Sapphire, which is half as good. I really like it because you can use it over and over again every turn. He has some form of removal. Okay, he's going to bounce to our hand. That's alright. I guess a good tempo play. We can attack. And we're chilling. So his Exclusion Mage basically nullified my Black Lotus because it resets the tempo. I do have Double Strike, which includes and entails First Strike, so that's fine with us. Maybe he didn't really understand how the Double Strike worked, but Double Strike includes First Strike as well, because that's where that's your First Strike, and then you have normal combat damage, which is the Double Strike. So we're gonna have to sacrifice our Sky Hunter, and the way this works, you want to put it on his best creature, so he sacrifices it or doesn't. Like, see, I was just able to sacrifice the worst of the two creatures there, which is the one he put it on. But if he would have put it on my best one, I'm less tempted to sacrifice the creature that it has on and just sacrifice another creature, and then you're getting more value out of that because I'll be sacrificing a creature every turn, trying to keep my best creature alive, right? Revenge of Ravens is pretty good. I mean, we have Double Strike and stuff, so it's not as bad. So 10-10 Double Strike, or sorry, 5-5 Double Strike. Pretty disgusting. in all honesty. It gets +2 from Knight's Valor, and then because we cast Historic / Aura spell on him, he got a +1/+1 counter. We bounce it to our hand. We're losing the enchantment to the grave. Kind of one of the downfalls there. We're just going to go ahead and grab the Sphinx, right? A very strong card. We're going to get 1 damage in, but we're also going to deal 1 damage to ourselves. And turn, Enforcer has Death Touch and Afterlife, so pretty good blocker. Then the Duelist is Flash, so I would have cast that on my turn. Again, just a minor misplay on our opponent's behalf. If I had the land for this Harmonious Archon, that would be sick. Again, we're trying to go semi-wide, so let's continue with that trend. We're taking a little bit of damage here, and he's gaining some life, but he's down to 1 card in his hand. Right, so we thin his field a little bit. I was expecting him to block with his Death Touch, so that's news to me. We do get a land, and we do get to drop our Archon. Does he have counter spells? Let's see. It would be cool if he did, man. He gets us. He does. He has a Quench. We would have been infinitely better to play our Benalish Marshal. Again, Revenge of Ravens is doing Revenge of Ravens things. Kind of annoying the shit out of us. Pardon my language. So we're keeping him at 5 while thinning his field. Plays the land, which is good news. A Meteor Golem is going to smash our Tribunal, and then he's going to bounce our Knight token. He should have bounced the Knight token because we can replay our Fabled Hero. We couldn't replay our Knight token. Let's just go ahead and reset the field if that's how he wants to play. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hope you drew a creature, bud. No 3 Bob. Castle Ardenvale is great. That will be token generation for us. I doubt he has another counter. Right, it's not like we're playing standard decks here. These are pre-made decks, so there's only so many counters. Realmcloak Giant off the top was very nice. I have to agree there. Order of Midnight for Enforcer, which has Death Touch, which is nice, let's be honest, but again, I think this is just maybe a little bit too far gone for our opponent still. A little bit of life gain here for us. Still sitting on 5 mana. Alright, we see the Trickster hit. I imagine he's going to lock out the Fabled Hero. That's fine. No attacks. We're big chillin' this turn. We can make 1/1 as well, which should become a 2/2 because of our Marshal. And then we should be wide enough to just get through and deal the damage. Order of Midnight's fine, but it can't block, so nothing we really care about. Alright, let's make our token. We're going to gain a life for that, which is crazy good. And let's play our Acclaimed Contender. Gaining another life, and now we're going to take a little search. An Inspiring Captain. Oh my god, what a finisher. We'll give him the hello, good game. And we are all over. Taking 4 damage, he gains 4 life here, but he's forced into a serious blocking situation. Again, we do have double strike on our Fabled Hero, so that needs to be blocked. We're gaining more life due to our Daxos Blessed by the Sun. Daxos' toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. So that's really nice. He takes control of my Daxos, which is fine because he's super duper tapped. And yeah, let's end the game here. I guess I should have attacked, but nonetheless, we got him anyways. So there you go. All right, so we absolutely obliterated our opponent in round 1. We snag a Black Lotus again and a Mind Stone. Nothing really great to play it with. Our opponent does go first. Screw it, let's keep it. We're going to be risky. It's pretty rare to pull one of these Lotuses in your opening hand. So we'd love to see where this goes. The only negative side that I'm thinking of is I'm going to empty my hand and then not have any land to support my mana curve once I'm top decking like a Realm Cloaked Giant, right? Because I'm going to have maybe 1 to 2 lands, 3 if I'm lucky. Right, let's start off nice and easy. Just big chillin'. Yeah. I need to draw a land or use a 1-drop. I could use God's Willing, but then again that sacrifices my Lotus and we lose out on all of that value basically. I need the Mind Stone out just in order to survive. I could get an early ramp in on him, but without the mana on the back end, like I was talking about, it's not going to be enough. But we still have 3 available to us, so let's going to get our Fabled Hero out into a Quench. Nice. So we kind of see how this is backfiring now for us. We'll try to play this out, but without any land, I'm afraid our opponent is just going to get us into a full Nelson and choke us out. Okay, we pull a land. That's the start of the battle, right? Let's test the waters again. bouncing our Hunter, and then he's attacking with his Whisper Agent. Grabbing more land though, so this is all good news. Let's go ahead and push the limit. Get our Hero of the Winds out. Oof. I play Hero of the Winds because our opponent has lots of -3/-3s. Didn't really expect that. Brutal, 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 brutal. Let's take that out of the equation. Leaving us open to another 5 damage though. Down to 7, not anything I like to see. So basically that's game. Right, we can give it protection from blue, but we're still gonna take 6 damage, so pretty brutal there. Planes can go to the bottom. We don't need any land. We need Realm Cloak Giant, man. He gets to choose the card, so obviously taking my Knight of Valor. I need something to get rid of his whole field. The land won't do it, that's game, and we can pack. Alright, so we had a little bit of rough luck on game 2. We figured it wasn't enough land, but we tried to go for it anyways, and we got proven 100% correct. We like this, it's a good spread. We have a Mox Pearl as well, which is just as good as far as I'm concerned. The fact that you can use it every turn rather than just only one turn, I find is worth sacrificing the 2 extra mana. I mean, ideally, you do have those cards in your hand that allow you to go off with it being sacrificed, but it's not always something that happens just like that. So this is more not sustainable, but consistent. The Mox Pearls. Or whatever they happen to be. All right. Decree of Justice doesn't really do anything for us for a while. We do have God's Willing up still as well. Which we're probably going to have to use to keep him alive. I know it's unconventional to grab an Enforcer. We're playing around his Quench. And it is just an Orzhov Enforcer, right? But that allows us to get a big strike in. I don't mind the surveil. We're also out of range. He gets to avoid the attack potentially. We're also going to put protection on it right now so he can't block. Circle of Loyalty can absolutely stay there. So we're going to kill his Whisper Agent now. And we draw the circle. Alright. A little bit better of a start. Obviously we can't defend if he had some sort of removal. I think he's spending his whole turn just getting ready for next turn though. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. He's not played a land yet. Oh, and he's got a Black Lotus, so he's got 4 available, could drop to 5. Which plays basically anything in his whole deck, including Ashiok Nightmare Weaver. Or no, Nightmare Muse, sorry. Kind of a weird situation. Let's go ahead and do the do. Let's go in with History of Benalia. That's really nice. And then we can also toss in our Knight of Grace, go a little bit wider. We're just gaining life with Daxos. There's a lot of fun. Our opponent drops his Mox Sapphire. So he's got all the mana he could ever want in the world. He's got a full mid of cards. Let's see what he can get up to here. Obviously, Daxos needs to be removed. Obviously, History of Benalia needs to be removed. That's where I would start. We do have 4, 5, 6 lands. One, so 4. Cast it for 1 only. Let's just go ahead with our Circle of Loyalty instead. For us, perfect. So that was Elspeth. I don't even know what the deck was called or her full name. Let's check really quick. Sun's Nemesis. So Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. This was my favorite of the 2 decks, and now I know I'm going to get a little flack from that from the community. But there's one play that you can do with either one of the Moxes or the Black Lotus, and you're playing a turn 2 or turn 3 War Leader, which is just incredible. That is so broken. So nonetheless, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's footage, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check us out every morning at 6 a.m. EST live on Twitch. Take care and have a great day.